Hey guys, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope that everybody is having a good day so far. It has been a great day here. Just busy, doing all the things. You guys know how it is. It stays pretty busy around these parts. Hey Tina, how are you? Thank you for being here. Hey guys. Hey Alexis. Hey girl, how are you? I was looking at Book of Faces and seeing your beautiful creations just a little bit ago. So you're knocking it out of the park, sister. You're so talented. Hey everybody, today we're going to be making a fun turkey on an oval grapevine. And it's our regularly scheduled, hey Dawn, how are you? Our regularly scheduled live today that we do every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am in my two favorite platforms streaming. Hey Mary, hey there. I was so glad to see you the other day. I felt like I hadn't seen you in so long. It was so great to be in your live and just catch up with you for a little bit. So yes, a turkey, Tina, a turkey. So this is great. I like making designs like this as you guys are hopping in here. I like making designs like this because it's not only a fall design, but I have a lot of customers also that like Thanksgiving. They like to have a Thanksgiving wreath, and so they can get this and display this all the way through Thanksgiving, and it's just really fun. I'm doing good, Michelle. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I am on my two favorite platforms. If you're on Book of Faces, you know, if you're watching this later, if you'll put hashtag replay for me, I would appreciate it. If you're here on TikTok and you can't stay the whole time, then just realize that on the other page you will be able to tune in and see the replay if you would like to. Hey Miss Joan, I see you on here. I see you on here, but we're gonna have fun with a turkey today. So how is everybody's day going? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. We have already, hey Miss Debbie, hey Rosie girl. We did go ahead and make bows. Let me show those to you before we get started. Did some fun stuff with this. Now, I stepped outside the box a little bit on the bows. And do you guys see that orange and black ribbon in there? You guys notice, hey Amber, I hope you're feeling better, girl. I will tell you that I have noticed a lot of designers they've been using this for Halloween. And what I wanted to say is you don't have to just do that for Halloween. You can see on this turkey, we're going to pull that dude's black hat out with the black in this bow. So you're going to notice that, but that was one of the reasons. Well, thank you, hubby, for watching my live for 500 minutes. I love you. But this is one of those ribbons that I wanted to talk to you about because, you know, I always give you a pearl tip on my lives. Thank you for the heart me. I always do that, and what I'm going to tell you is don't be scared to step outside the box. Even though we've been seeing that in a lot of Halloween stuff, use it in other places, right? For fall, for Thanksgiving, for all the things. Thank you for the shares. Hey, Jen. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. You're actually out thrift shopping and popped on to see if... Oh, yes, Tina, watch the replay. I'm so glad you popped in and have fun shopping. Hey, Tracy. I seen that, girl, and I'm so honored to have you. I did send you a welcome email. Guys, if you don't know, I'm talking to a new pearl in the Book of Faces. I sent you a welcome email, so if you have any issues or want help navigating the portal, you let me know. But I am honored to have you. Thank you so much for joining our community. I'm telling you, you're going to be developing some friendships in there, and they're great folks in there. So thank you so much. I'm so honored. Hey, Hey, guys, I see all of you hopping in here. Okay, so anyways, I stand here and hold these bows. The other thing is, as I put these in, you always hear me drop little pearls, and even though I don't teach a whole bunch in here because I do have a membership group, I like to tell you that the top bow will be smaller, the bottom bow is bigger. Hey, Amanda, bigger, and that is called our anchor bow, and that is on purpose. So we dig into that kind of stuff too in the group. So if you are in the Pearl Circle, you already know. If you're not, I mostly focus a lot on business, on Aunt Esther, on things like that, how to navigate things, how to do things, how to grow your business. But we do have design in there. We just did a couple of weeks ago a really pretty Grapevine Wreath, and a lot of the pearls said they learned a lot. Hey Logan, how are you? So it's a fun group, and I learned so much from them. Hey Robin, I see you hopping in here. I learned so much from them. They say I teach them, but I'm going to tell you something. They teach me just as much. Well, hello, Miss Sarah. How are you, girl? I was fading fast last night, girl. Miss Sarah did a beautiful Santa boot arrangement with, like, the Santa boots, and then she did, like, a Santa arrangement with a Santa face with a handle. It was beautiful, but I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. Thank you, Miss Debbie. I'm honored you're a pearl, and I love you. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tattooed Princess. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, guys, get on in here. Let's hang out. All right, so I do have my turkey sign. You guys know I like when I can to use those embossed weatherproof signs, right? Or just weatherproof signs in general. Hey, Donna. Hey, how are you? Hey, everybody. Hey, Teresa. I see you guys popping in. I like to use those, and the reason that I do is because, well, just like right now, it's raining buckets. It's been raining buckets. Well, get in here, Jessica. Look at you, girl. I was happy to see you live the other night, too. You made a beautiful swag, girl. That thing was just shining. So it was so good to see you live and just chit-chat for a little bit. So, you didn't see the boots? Yeah, on the Sarah show, she did the Santa face with the handle, and then she had these beautiful black, it was 2 Santa boots that she built out of. So she made some goodies last night. So, but I was drifting fast, so I'll have to look at the picture to make sure I really pay attention. You guys know I start fading fast, y'all. I'm not a night owl. I'm so glad you caught me, Robin. Hey Penny, how are you? All right, guys, so anyway, I like to use these because, like, today in North Carolina, I'm thankful for the rain, but it's been raining buckets for the past couple of days. Now, hopefully, our customers are heeding our warnings about putting things on covered porches and all the stuff. But this helps, you know, this helps to be able to say that you have a weatherproof sign. That is one thing that I will let them know for sure. I definitely like working with those. In some companies, they'll put it in the description if they do. We know that in time, everything will fade. If you design and do stuff long enough, I don't want that right there. Design and do stuff long enough, you know that eventually everything, it's not if, but when it will fade. But some of them actually do a UV thing on the sides that helps. Now, well, hello from Greenville, North Carolina. It's nice to have you here. I'm from North Carolina too. Hear my accent? But everything will fade, but some of the signs have the UV stuff on it, so perhaps that helps it last a little longer. I don't know. Hey, Alicia, girl, how are you? We're playing with turkeys today. We are playing with turkeys today. So I'm going to look and see, because I do have my anchor bow, and this is going to be the smaller one. Now, when I put this on, you guys know, if you are a designer, you will mess with your bow tails probably 1,000,000 times, okay? 1,000,000 times. It's just what it is. Also, when I attach this to the top, it's going to look really long. We're going to fix all that. We're going to fix, hey, Danielle, girl. So do not, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I do not want you to get caught up in that. Oh, gosh, the bow tails are long. It's not. You love the ribbon. Logan, I knew you would. Let me talk to you a little bit about that. I'm learning, Logan and I are getting to know each other, and I learned this is, you already know. I'm going to hold it up. His heart's going to skip a beat, y'all. It is this one, and I'm going to be honest, it's that, however we say it in the South, y'all. Let's not argue however we pronounce it. Pecan, however you want to say it. It's that color. And I do love that. This also, Logan, is this. So that's probably why that's speaking to you a little bit. Logan and I share that love of luxury ribbon. And yes, we can spot a Ferris silk, can't we? Pecan. Veronica says, pecan or pecan. Y'all would just laugh. I tell you, we could have a heyday with how we all pronounce things, and that is for sure. I don't even try anymore. I'm just like, guys, please love me for me. I realize I am so incredibly Southern, and I don't hide it anymore. I used to, and when I was in corporate America, Y'all, I hid this southern accent the best that I can. I would call it my business voice. And I've just learned to embrace it. And it is who I am. And so there. All right, you're going to see what I was talking about. Do you just see how we're going to have to work on that some, right? And we will. But I'm not going to right now. But we will work on that. But guys, look how that bow, look how it's pulling all of the colors of the sign already. I really thought that was cool. My bottom bow is a bit bigger, not a ton. The tails are longer. Same principle, same loop, same everything. But that is my anchor bow, and I teach on that a lot. But when you're doing a design like this, the bottom bow is your anchor bow. It's going to be just a little bit bigger. Thanks, Donna. Thank you. You're a Kentucky girl, so you're Southern too. I just embrace it. And I've had some people, I mean, I get those comments on the educational channel that we have. By the way, if you have not, I would love for you to do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I am trying so hard to grow that platform, and it has been slow and steady. I'm thankful, but would you guys subscribe? It doesn't cost you a thing, and I really do put stuff on there. I would love it. I digress to say, I get comments on there, and some of them's not too kind, but you know what? I have learned to delete, and I have learned to use the block button like confetti. That's just what I do. I don't pay attention to folks. YT, Jess. If you would, girl, no pressure, but you know, we have to be careful what we say on here, so that's why I said the educational channel. That is YT, guys. So if you guys would, oh, thank you. I'll scoop you guys up too if you have one. I would love that. I appreciate you guys. Like I tell people, you know, I tell people all the time, you don't have to spend a penny with somebody. Honestly, the most precious thing you can give someone is your time. And when I say that, I mean it. You guys being here, tapping the screen, sharing this out, and spending time with me means a lot. Hey, Michelle. Of course. Hey, Tiff. Hey, girl. Of course, we all have businesses, you know, that some of us are trying to do, but I'm serious with that. You being here means the world to me. So thank you for that. This is going to be new. Logan, let me tell you about this, buddy. Let me tell you about this. I got this sign originally last year. And you guys know how we always talk about running out of time, like there's not enough hours in the day, right? This was one of those designs I wanted to get released last year because there is, guys, a market for Thanksgiving wreaths. Seriously. Don't believe me? Go look for yourself. And so, hey, Sarah girl. So I wanted to get this done last year, and time ran out. Honest to goodness. So I've had this last year. Of course, Logan, I have more than one of them, so hopefully it will be a multiple. But here I'm getting to it. So here it is. We're finally designing it, and hopefully we'll get it out there in time this year to be able to have it available to those that want Thanksgiving wreath or just a fun fall wreath, whatever they decide to do with it. We decided that this will be the time that we're going to make it. I have tried to really balance all the things. I laugh, we talk about it a lot, but I'm serious when I tell you that as a designer, guys, I thank you so much, Kara. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. As a designer, it's the funniest thing because it's the most confusing time of year for me. And we were laughing the other day. I was talking with friends, and I said, we have turkeys, we have spooky season, so we've got witch hats, and then we've got Santa coming down the chimney. In the chat, if you feel that, put your hands up if you're a designer. I'm just telling you, it's that time of year where it's like you look around your space. I have Halloween ribbon, I have fall ribbon, I have Christmas ribbon, I have Christmas ribbon tucked there. It's like, what are we doing? And on top of that, it's 100 degrees outside, y'all. So merry everything is what I say. Look, hands are up. I knew you guys would feel that. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, Donna, I'm glad you're loving it. I'm glad you're loving it. Now, look at how cute that is already. All right, I have a few people in the room with me now, so don't let me be a rude hostess. I want to introduce myself. If you already know who I am, just give me a minute, please. But for those of you who are new to me, my name is Misty. I am the owner and designer of Little Luxuries. I love home decor, but my favorite thing to make is grapevines. I have been a full-time designer since November of 2022. Before that, I was in dentistry for over 22 years, but in November, I hung up those scrubs and I traded in floss for floral. So I've been doing this full-time now since 2022. It's been the best decision I have ever made. I'm from a small little town in North Carolina. I do have a membership group called the Pearl Circle. That is a monthly membership group. We meet via Zoom, so you can talk to me, I can talk back to you, you can see me, I can see you. It's all kinds of business things and design thrown in as well. It's a great group, and like I said earlier, I love my pearls, and I learn so much from them because I don't know everything, y'all. But it's a great community. If you have something you're interested in, just let me know, and I'll be happy to share some information with you. That's a little bit about me, and I appreciate you being here with me. And for all of the new followers, thank you. Now, my favorite part of the chat, just humor me. Some of you are like, oh, here we go again. I don't care. I'm not sorry. It's my favorite part. Where are you watching from? Will you please put in the chat what state you are watching from so I can love on you for a minute? Tennessee. What? At sea. What? At sea. Gia, nuh-uh, you are not at sea. Oklahoma, Ohio, Rhode Island, vacation, Marisol. Yes, girl. Indiana, North Carolina, just like me, huh? Huntington Beach, California's in the house as usual, thank you. Texas, state of confusion, I feel that, Amber. Australia, Logan, you wish. Florida, Louisiana, hey, Mercedes, how are you? Utah, Kentucky over here, West Virginia. Look at all that. Arizona. So y'all can just hate on that all you want to, but look how fun that is to see where everybody's watching from. Y'all know you like it, Sharon. I got people sitting on thrones of lies right now. You are not in England. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool. Thank you guys, no matter where you're watching from. Thank you for being here with me. I do appreciate it. And we do have a lot of fun here. We really do. We talk about it all the time, but our craft spaces do get a little lonely. So it's nice to have company when we're designing. So thanks for being here for sure. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's put in some of these. I like the color in that, guys. Look, these are called apple leaves, right? A little bit different than rose leaves, a little bit different than ficus, all of that. But that's a fun filler. Ficus has been around for a while. It's tried and true, of course. Y'all see I still use ficus a lot, but I do like these apple leaves. I like them a whole lot, actually. So we're going to be doing that. Hey, Tracy. That's right. I am truly loved. My hubby can peek at me from right in there, and he's my biggest supporter, so huge shout out to my hubby for sure. Yes, Tracy. Yes, yes, yes. All righty. So let's talk about something, and you guys are going to either laugh or be like, Misty, seriously, are you being a drama queen? Some of y'all seen my post this week. And y'all, you ever had something you post and you don't expect it to, like, people to engage with it as much or talk about it? It was my adventure to Wally World. I hope y'all know what I mean when I say Wally World. Listen, I'm not knocking the store. They do. They have some cute stuff and all of the things. However, it's been a long time since I went in there in person. And I was across town, and we needed just a few things. And I thought, you know what? Why don't oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, girl. I thought, while I'm over on this side of town, I'll just go in. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. You're the best. I'll just run in here. Nope, I was not prepared. Hey, Iris, how are you? I wasn't prepared for that. And I try to be kind to people, respectful. It's not that. I am not above shopping at Wally World. It is not that. I love it. They have great deals and all the things. I wasn't prepared for the people. I wasn't prepared for there to be one register out of 54 or 57 that was open. I wasn't prepared. It was just an experience. Oh gosh, Rosie, I'm telling you. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do, Michelle. That's why I had to laugh and say, look, y'all don't come at me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But from this point forward, what I'm trying to tell y'all is this girl right here will stick to them just delivering right to the front door. I think that will be a better experience just for everyone. Myself, the people that were there, all the things. I just think it'll be better. So I want to know, how many of you guys, do you do that? Do you go inside the store, or do you let them deliver to your door? Like, give me a scoop, because I was a little traumatized. I'm just telling you, I was a little traumatized. AI Summary says, we are designing a Thanksgiving wreath with apple leaves. Indeed we are. Thank you. So, give me a scoop. You have to go when you have time. Okay, Amber says that she does both. Oh, okay. I don't know, guys. I guess I just don't have the patience like I did. And plus, something that got under my skin just a little bit, thank y'all for letting me complain, was when I was at customer service and there's like 3 ladies just standing there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just standing there like this, and I'm like, we have a line a mile long. And guys, self-checkout. I mean, I had made the most of my trip. I had a lot in there, so it wasn't really, I couldn't self-checkout is what I'm trying to say. Oh, thank you. I couldn't do it. So, maybe it's just me. But I think, Donna says store. Gotcha. Pick up for Karen. I feel you guys. I feel you guys on that. I know. Now I'm going to tell you something, Logan. In there, because let's be real, you can go in there and buy a fishing line, or you can go in there and buy some hamburger. I mean, let's be real. The store has everything. So that's another problem. I don't know about for you guys, but you can be in your cart, right? Going, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, well, that's not on the list, but I really like that. Oh, wow, I didn't know they had that. That's the other problem with going in the store. Y'all see where I'm going with that? I know. Rosie don't care. They didn't care. They really didn't care. But finally, I did go politely. Y'all would have been proud of me. I was very polite and respectful. And I said, listen, can we get a little help? We need a little help. Can somebody else open a register? So, they did. You love crafts all your life, Donna. I know, me too. Me too. Absolutely. All right. Liking the apple leaves. It's crazy. So that's just a little bit to tie into that post that I did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's in all the places. But I just had a moment. I was like, I'm never going back to that place. Outside of a Purity emergency, and there is nowhere else for me to go, I am not going back. So that was my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, no, I really don't. I really don't. I was just giving an analogy. I don't, Jessie. But none, you could. I mean, people could if they wanted to, but no, ma'am, I do not. I hear you on that. Which lately, who in the world knows, with all the food stuff happening, it's been cuckoo machu lately with all of that. That's where you guys used to make fun of me. You guys remember what I'm getting ready to say. Y'all made fun of me because I have never eaten at Taco Bell. Ever. Never. I'm 46. I don't plan on it. But I really don't plan on it now. See, some of you made fun of me. Hi, Delia girl. How are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in here, honey. I appreciate it. You went in for the first time in over a year last weekend, Karen. Oh, gosh. I'm going to tell you. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But such is life. Could be much worse, right? I just don't plan on doing it. I don't plan on doing it. Alright, we're going to go right in here. I am literally just filling in with the apple leaves, and it is a lot of fun. I'm liking these. Notice something. I will give you a pearl tip as I'm designing. With this, you're going to notice this does not come out quite as far as this. This is going to be a little bit wider. And yes, that is a strategic decision. That is on purpose, and it's just part of design. So, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, thank you so much for the hand heart. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Means a lot that you pop in here. Pop in here with me. I hope I get to see you this weekend. I've been missing seeing you. I fall asleep on my peeps. That don't mean that I don't love you. That just means that I'm old and I get tired. I get in my recliner and that's all she wrote. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that is all she wrote. I cannot help it. My eyes get heavy no matter how much I want to see the design. So, all right, guys. Who's itching to decorate their houses for fall? I am. No, I am not yet. I know some folks have some little elements out already. Not me. I normally don't decorate for fall yet. I wait a little bit to do that. Now listen, I don't like that. When in doubt, rip it out. I do not like that piece right there. Give it back. So I'm not quite there, although I have in my mind some stuff I'm going to do. And my husband's listening, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've decided I'm going to redo our Christmas trees this year. Sorry, not sorry. Love you, babe. But I am going to do something new. We have, honestly, kept pretty much the same thing for trees. And I want to change it up this year. I really do. I want to do some of the very classic, pretty, traditional. And I want to add in the plaids. So, hey, April, I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Rachel, I'm so glad you caught me live, girl. I am so glad you are here. But I want to do that, so I'm going to change that up a little bit. But oh, thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Thank you for making me popular. I appreciate you. So I'm going to change that up. But back to that, to fall, I'm going to wait just a little bit. I'm going to wait just a little bit. I typically start getting fall stuff out August, and then I have to start decorating super early for Christmas. I am too, Donna. I just seen that. You're ready for Christmas. Super early. And listen, turkey will taste the same with a Christmas tree up, so y'all don't be mad at me. Some of you, I know, you shared with me, you have traditions, and I respect that. But for me and in our home, if I don't start early, I don't get it decorated. I truly don't. That's a blessing because I'm so busy making other people's houses beautiful, but it's just the truth. If I don't do it, friends, it doesn't get done. And I like to take my time and really make our home look welcoming and all of the things. And so it is a process for sure. Yes, it's just true. Delia, it's so true. If I don't do it early, it doesn't happen. And I'm one, like I said, I like to be very intentional, if y'all can't tell. I'm type A. I like to plan stuff and do all the things. So, anyway, we'll see. But I definitely do want to trade out the trees this year. So, all right. I've got a good foundation built here. I'm pleased with that, minus the glue strings. And we'll have to work on these ribbons some. But we've got a really good start. You can see already all of these colors coming out. Truly, it is screaming fall and Thanksgiving, y'all. It really is. A dozen Christmas trees, 2 in-house. The rest go in yard decor. Jessie, I love that. You know, I really do. I want to expand more and more. And then I have to be reasonable. It's just my husband and I. And yes, we do have, you know, our friends and family now more and more. And we're going to have them over. But Rachel, the size grapevine I'm using, this is an 18-inch oval. Y'all can see on the back, it's an 18-inch oval grapevine. I like to build that when I'm using a sign that is wider, but notice it's not coming out of my grapevine. But when I'm using wider signs, or when I am using a larger sign in diameter, I will use most of the time an 18-inch oval. You guys are used to seeing me work on 16-inch rounds with a 10-inch sign. That's my favorite combo. Hey, Marie. Hey, girl. How are you? Yes, Jessie. I know, girl. I know. Oh, I love you too. Hey, going back to work. Be safe. Be careful. And hopefully I'll catch you this weekend, girl. Thanks for popping in here. I appreciate it. Toodles. Delia is amazing. She is a late night designer on the weekend. She works a full-time job, but she is just incredible. And I love that she popped in here. I love watching her. She's super duper talented. Okay. Let's add in, y'all know this is another one of those not planned, everything on the work table kind of deal, right? I still don't know about needle nose pliers, but I'm going to work through this the best that I can. I've got this wild grass. You guys know I used it last time. I about ate it. I used it last time and I loved it. I loved it. So I'm going to use it in this design too. It's just a lot of fun. You just bought it, Michelle? Yeah, y'all know it's at Harry and Larry's. Marie, thank you so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, guys, so much. But anyway, so we're going to use some of this in here. We're just going to start to build out, and let's just see how we do with it. It is a fun one for sure to use. Now, I will tell you guys, seriously, at Harry and Larry. Michelle, that's a fun one, isn't it? I don't know why. Every time I see that one, I just feel like I have to do that. Thank you, girl. That's awesome. Be aware, though, at Harry and Larry, if you are there shopping, I'm just going to be honest. I've been doing this for a few years now. Thanks go. Oh, my, what is that? That was cool. Brandy, I have never gotten that party pony, girl. That is awesome. Oh, I'll see that on the replay, guys. If I am missing something that you see, know that I always go back and I catch it on the replay. That's awesome. I love it. Thank you, guys. Things go fast. So, just be aware of that. Even in the big box stores, that things do. I'm having to improvise, y'all. I don't have needle nose. They go so fast. And so just be aware of that. Hey, Lynette. Oh, my gosh. I have to give you a quick shout out. Lynette got the Merry Christmas kit when I was helping Vinny and Yashira out. She got one. Girl, I don't ever want to hear you say you don't do grapevines. That thing was amazing. So shout out to you, sister. That looked good. So if you haven't seen it, y'all need to check out Lynette's grapevine. Chef's kiss. It was beautiful. So... but what I was saying was make sure that you get in there. If you like something, that you get it. Because once they are out at Harry and Larry, they don't bring it. Hey, Nay, they don't bring it back. Have y'all noticed that? Karen, you're so welcome. You're so welcome for all the tips, girl. They don't bring that stuff back. So then you have to wait and keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed that they're actually going to bring something back if you love it. One and done. Well, it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. You did a great job. And thank you for supporting them. They're working really hard. So thank you for that. So Sheila says she arrived late. You'll finish and go back what you missed later. Yes, Miss Sheila, you do that. You do that. Miss Sheila, are you coming to TMI in September? I can't remember, girl. Are you coming? You guys know we've been talking about that. I will be back, Lord willing, in Mississippi in September. I know some of you said you can make it and some of you can't, but I was wondering, Miss Sheila, if you're coming. So I am so excited to see this door. And this is the truth with that. I go in September, right, for that event, and I come home. And I am ready to decorate for Christmas because, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Yes, you can see the lives, right? You can absolutely see the lives, and they do their best on live stream to show you everything we do. If you are there in person, it just kicks off the Christmas and holiday season. Hey, Amber, how are you, girl? Hey, Cynthia. It just kicks the season off. So I'm so excited because... they redid the store, and it looks beautiful. So, hey, Liz, how are you? You doing okay? I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody is doing good. You guys see, these are pushers, and this is a wild bush when you're working with this, or grass. So I always cut it down, right, to make it a little more manageable. You can see, look, this stuff just goes wild. So you have to be the boss of it. I'll cut that down. But I use it, and then I just take the end and twist it around so that it doesn't come off in when you're working with this. But that makes it a little bit more manageable. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm short. I need to lower my table. Makes it a little bit more manageable when you do that. By the way, game changer, my husband got this for me a while back. But this table right here is adjustable by a button. So I can lower it or raise it, and it has saved my back more times than I can count. Also, you just seen I could lower this down and be able to reach my wreath the way that I wanted to. You guys seeing this? It's starting to come to life. You see that? Very, very pretty. You know what I realized over here? It really doesn't matter, but I'll do it anyway for TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and mirror that. You guys see? Beautiful. It doesn't really matter with this turkey dude, but nonetheless. All right, I'm going to raise it up, and then I'm going to work on the bottom some. So, I love that you guys are chatting with each other. I'm glad you're doing good, Liz. I'm glad. It's so funny because we hang out in each other's lives so much. It's so sweet for you guys to pop in here and hang out with me. That has pretty much replaced TV for me, just being honest. Oh, thanks, April. Just being honest, it has replaced TV for me, mostly. I love to watch wreath making, so my hubby will have on some shows or something. I'm right there with him, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times I'm watching you guys. So, you want one of the tables. Tracy, I'm going to be honest with you, they have them in so many places now, and they are very budget friendly. They really are, depending on what you want, of course, the features and all that. But keep your eyes open too with the holidays coming, because I have found that they run some specials and stuff too. So I don't really either, Michelle. I really don't either. So cute and fabulous. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Moving along. Moving along. We got lots of stuff. Now, in a design like this, I will tell you, here's another pearl for you. You can lay out a lot of stuff, right? You can lay out a lot of items. And listen, you're the designer. There's no rules. Well, hello, Tanya. There's absolutely no rules in wreath making. I want you to hear that. There are suggestions and there are recipes and guidance for those of us that are starting out, right? Absolutely, there is that. But there's no rules. You get to decide how you want things. Hey, Susan. So, in saying that, you start out and you already have, think about it, you already have a sign, which is taking up a lot of surface area here. You already have a bow here. You already have a bow here. There's always so much room in these grapevines. So it's actually a pretty cool way not to have to use as much product than when you're doing a traditional grapevine. So just keep that in mind. And also don't be intimidated by this. I know a lot of you say, Misty, grapevines intimidate me. Okay, I can appreciate that. They used to intimidate me too. I started out with mesh. I was a mesh wreath designer. But the more you do it, the more you practice, the more you'll get used to doing it. But with this one, it's really no different than a traditional grapevine, other than you elongated it and you added a bow. But the principles and elements are still the same. Well, hello, Miss Sharon from East Tennessee. Thank you for being here. I am from North Carolina. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Well, hey, Tiff, when did you get in here, girl? When did you get in here? Oh, my gosh. Rosy Posy this morning. I was supposed to be working. All right, let's just be real. Well, she had her Monarch stuff on today. Yo, I got hung up on that. Hey, thank you so much for the heart, man. I appreciate it, Tiff. I got hung up on that watching her, and I was like, I've got to go to work. So, Karen just started last November, so never designed for fall. Have not designed a lot of grapevines. So nervous about a fall grapevine. Let's see if I can read the rest of it. If not, I'll come back. Karen, I can't see all of it, but here's what I want to tell you. I understand when you first start out, I do too, that it can be very intimidating. It can make you very nervous. But there's a few things. First, give yourself grace. Second, it's progress over perfection. Nothing is ever going to turn out perfect. It can be really pretty. Thank you for the heart, me. It really can, but it's not going to be perfect, right? So just let that go, right? If you start to get frustrated, step back. Take a couple hours away or come back the next day. Another thing that I do a whole lot is I'll step back from my design. You're going to notice as we get closer to being done, you're going to hear my voice come to you from back here. It's because I'm literally stepping back and taking the design in, right? That's another thing that can help you. And then one of my favorite sayings that I say all the time, and they're probably going to laugh, is when in doubt, rip it out. And I mean that with grapevines, Karen, because mesh, I understand when we glue into mesh, it's not as forgiving. You have to be more gentle and careful. You can still remove things, but it is not as easy. But with grapevines, you can. Just take it out, right, and reposition it. That's it. So I'm sure you're going to do beautiful designs. You just keep practicing, okay? Michelle is saying amen. That's right. Michelle is doing beautiful grapevines. She's doing some amazing designs. And she herself has said on her live, so I don't mind sharing this, that she was intimidated by them, but her designs are just so beautiful, guys. And she just keeps practicing, right? And she did not give up. So she is doing an incredible job for sure. And that is what it takes with anything. So, yep, like those, but like bows, Tiff. Yes. Lordy me, y'all. If y'all could have seen me when I first started, y'all know, I tell the stories. They are not just stories. They are the truth. For the love of the Lord, I put a cardboard sign from DT on the first wreath I sold. And that person loved that wreath, and I will never forget her support. I love her. She's a friend to this day. But y'all, you learn as you go. You don't know what you don't know. And so we just keep trying. We keep showing up, and we keep learning. And that's the beauty of it, right? That is the beauty of it. And then what happens is something beautiful. As you start to learn, and as you start to sharpen your skills, you can start to encourage other people and help them know they can do it too. Kim says, patience and practice. That's right. Sometimes that's tough, but I'm going to tell you, she's hit the nail on the head. Patience and practice, y'all. All right. Carrying on. Now, I always like to go underneath my ribbon tails. I do not want to leave that bare. I want that to be pretty. Well, hello, Angeline. My Nona, how are you, girl? How are you doing? Are you having a good Tuesday? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. We're designing a turkey. For those of you who are just coming in, welcome in. That is what we are doing. Oh, Michelle, did you? I'm so glad it's helpful. Michelle was talking about a video in the Pearl Circle, and you guys know that's my membership group. But the beautiful thing about it is everything's kept in a private portal. We are not on social media, and you can go back, watch all the replays from the very beginning since last June when we started, and you can pause them, rewind them, watch them, all of the things. Hey, Keena. Hey, sweet girl. How are you? So you can do that. And so that's what she's talking about. She's watched the Grapevine one, right, Michelle? I'm assuming she says she's watched it 4 times. For some reason, that one the other night clicked with a lot of you. You said, finally, you just got it. And I was glad to hear that. So she says, yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate that. Well, hello, Justin. I caught you for a little bit last night, sir. How are you? I hope things are good for you. I know you're busy with all of the things, but I hope that you are doing well. When you come back to North Carolina, you better let me know. We're coming up on the holiday season, sir, so you let me know if you're going to be in my neck of the woods, okay? All right, guys. We're just adding. Are you starting to see it, though? It is starting to have lots of textures, even though we just have 2 pieces in this design. 2 pieces. All that we have in are these beautiful apple leaves, right? And we have in this, I call it wild grass. Now, is that the proper name? Absolutely. And we have in this, I call it wild grass. Now, is that the proper name? Absolutely. I muted that. A lot of times Harry and Larry doesn't give us a formal name, and of course it doesn't, so I call it wild grass. But it is starting to take shape. So it's a fun one. And you know what? This wild grass, as I call it, do you know what it reminded me of a little bit? And the reason I decided was, you know how turkeys have all these feathers? I thought this was kind of cool to tie into that texture. I know it's a little bit out there, but just so you guys kind of know what goes on up here sometimes, is I thought those were cool textures, just like we have all of those textures and all of those colors in turkeys. So I thought that was pretty cool. So you're loving it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are loving it. All right, so Karen, if you're still watching, I'm taking the advice I just gave you. I'm stepping back behind the camera, and I'm giving this just a look. And in doing so, what I can see when you back up from your design is I need just a little bit more over here to even out what I've done here. So definitely take that advice if you're designing and you're like, I don't know if I need more or not. Just go and take a step back. Hey, Barb, thank you so much. I'm glad you're liking it. It's a fun one, y'all. I've been looking forward to doing this one. Like I said, I wanted to do it last year. Well, and life just lifes, and we run out of time, and we don't get to do all of the fun things we want to do. So, hey, Stacy girl, how are you? I hope things are going good for you. You were cracking me up in Rosie's live with the butterflies. You're making me laugh, girl. I could see your face. I just could. I could see your face when we were watching that butterfly stuff. So here's a question for you guys. Oh gosh. Let me separate that leaf. That was weird. That leaf was literally stacked on top of that. My question is, what is one design that you have had for a while? Perhaps it's something you bought a year or even 2 years ago, and you're like, you know what? I have been wanting to do this, and I am doing it this year. What is that design for you? For me, some of this, it was a turkey. This year, I've got another gingerbread and another nutcracker for Christmas I want to do. So those are things right here where I'm like, no matter what I don't get to, I am going to do those designs. What is it for you guys? I always love hearing this stuff. All right. I really do like that. Let's step back. I've got plenty of this if we want to go back and add in later. But let's get some of our other elements in here as well. I got to lower this table down just a little bit. But what's that one design where you're like, I'm doing that this year? I want to know. I want to hear from you. This is a fun one. Now, this is not a pusher. And you guys know the pushers are just like when you see me pushing up the grass. So I came up with a name, and I call it a clipper. Meaning we can clip this and still use it. So, yay! Awesome. Michelle, we will talk about that. Good. I know what you're referring to. So awesome. You reach out to me if you need me. Yay! Good. So, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that hand heart. So, you're going to make a rustic spool Christmas tree and some cutting board ideas. Oh, Tiff, awesome. Rachel, tuxedo Christmas, palette wreath, or swag, black, and what, with pearls? Well, yes, Rachel, pearls are always a good choice. I can't wait to see those, guys. Karen, you have an elf you want to do? You should absolutely. Elves are so fun. Oh, thank you guys for tapping. Thank you. Tapping me up. I feel the love. I really do. Thank you guys so much. Yes, all of those ideas are good. I have a gingy, and I'm going to tell you guys, every year, see what I mean by clipping that? I'm going to cut this up into smaller sections and still use it. I have an annual sister trip every year that lands me in Tennessee. Now, if you are ever in the area of Tennessee, you know, oh, thank you so, Christine, thank you for making me popular. So, if you have ever been in Tennessee, you know that is a place that has all kinds of the Christmas stores, right? Now, listen, all the states claim they're the largest. Who really knows? I don't. But they really do, right? Yes, Stacy, you live there. A lot of you do. And so when we go, of course, we're going to go to those stores. And I'm going to tell you, I have this gingerbread ribbon that I got there last year. When and where? I go at the end of October into November. I know, girl, we'll have to see. But with that being said, I have this gingerbread ribbon that I got last year. Holy moly. Y'all know that ribbon that makes you do a little dance where you're like, woo, woo. That is it. I'm telling you. So, that for sure this year. I'm putting it on the design table and I'm going to do it. Logan, it's one of those ribbons you'll like. I'm just telling you. It is a nice one. So, alrighty. Alrighty, Rudy. I do have, Moms, if you guys can't tell, two of my favorite fall florals that I tend to use in a lot of designs are peonies, however else you say it. Here we go with another southern word. I say peonies. Peonies, I love using peonies, and mums. Those are two that I love. Tennessee is amazing for Christmas. Yes, Jessie, it is. And I'm going to tell you, we go right at the time, literally November, where they turn the Christmas lights on. There again, you have to think. You have to think about something. So in September, I go to TMI Gifts, right? They have this beautiful Christmas Winter Wonderland. Then I turn right around the end of October and I'm in Tennessee. So it's like, la, 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 la. It starts for me September, I'm not going to lie. So it can be. Now we have learned, Stacy, when to go. And fortunately for us, we have hit it where it's right before the craziness, and it's one of the first things we do on our trip, my sisters and I. So we've learned that time to go before they get into town for the weekend. So, but you're right, it can be cuckoo machu otherwise. Did you learn by watching other designers? Karen, that is a great question, and I can tell you that so many designers, I call them the greatest of all time designers, right? The ones that have gone before us have inspired me so much. And Karen, yes, I have watched several that have inspired me and continue to inspire me. I also watch new wreath makers who inspire me. To answer your question, yes, and I would encourage you on your journey to watch designers. If they're ones that are going live, watch them and pick up those tips and tricks. Something that works for you. Everybody offers different things. They have different little things that they do, different tips that they will share. And so, yes, absolutely, through the years and to present day, I love to watch designers, and I still learn. We're never going to stop learning. And y'all, I do not know everything. So, I love to watch and pick up those tips and tricks and learn from all of you too. So, all right. They are absolutely stunning. I am going to tell you, in Tennessee, if you get a chance to go, the mountains are beautiful regardless, but if you get to go and you can happen to plan that around the holidays, you should. We learn every day. You're right about that, Jen. We learn every day. And y'all, I don't ever want to stop learning. Ever. I don't know everything. I'm never going to know everything. And I don't ever want to stop learning. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to critique and craft my skill and all of the things. Pick up these tips and tricks from all you amazing designers too. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that was a wonderful question. It really was. I will hold this up closer to the camera in just a little bit, y'all, so that you can see. I know that it's sometimes hard to see the details of what I'm actually doing, but I will show you up close in just a little bit. And we'll look at all these textures going in. Also, I will tell you when I finish a design, there's always final pictures on my pages. I'm in all of the places. So make sure that you're following me if you're not. But I always put those final pictures up so you can see. I know, Jen. I know that you are. Jen is going out of town to support another designer, one of my friends, Angela, with a touch more. She has recently opened a storefront, guys, and she is doing amazing work, not only with faux florals, but with live florals. I'm so proud of her. Her open house is this weekend. I wish I could be there, but Jen's going to give her hugs for me. But she's doing amazing. So I know that you're really looking forward to spending time with her and supporting her. I'm so glad you can be there for her. You're going to the big store in Pigeon Forge in November. Susan, you are going to love it. That one of those big stores, there's one like the Christmas Place and something else. They have different names. You will love it. You're going to have so much fun. Thank you for the heart, me, Sharon. I appreciate that. It is so much fun. Like, get ready. Get excited because it is. It's a lot of fun. A lot. Alrighty. We got some of that in there too. These textures I'm just adding. Once again, I'm going to step back from my design and look. And like I said, it doesn't look like a whole lot on the camera. But I promise I'll show you all the difference that this is making so that you can see too. I might go right there. I'm going to experiment with something and see if I'm going to put something right in the middle of this. I'm not committing to glue, but let's just tuck this in here and see if I like it. Sometimes I want it there and sometimes I don't. Let me see what I'm feeling. It's a different angle. I'm sorry my back is to you, but I got to do that for a minute. I don't love it. Did y'all see what I just did? When in doubt, what? Rip it out. All right, let me pull this up so you can start to see for yourself. These are tiny textures. I'm sorry, Johnny, stranger danger. I don't know you. Right here, somebody wanted to join our live. Right in here are just these tiny elements that are coming over. Those make all of the difference, friends, in your designs. We talk about it all the time, but it really, really does. All right, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in some of these pom-pom-poms. Pom-pom-mums. Say that 4 times fast. We're going to add some of those in. Hey, Yashira, how are you, girl? We're going to add in some of those and see what we think about it. Golly, that was a tongue twister. Oh, thanks, Yashira. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you, thank you. Let me just see about this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We want to add some of these. I'm going to come right over to the edge because I don't want my bow to cover it up. And I'm going to add some of these little mums in. It's that perfect touch of browns, those hues of browns. So, all right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, hubby. Keep tapping, guys. Tap your little fingers off. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're already at 14, almost 15. So, thank you. I appreciate it so, so much. All right. Yeah, just those touch of mums is going to add a lot to this. Loving it, loving it. Thank you, Yashira. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. I also want to do, when we go to Tennessee, Kate's Cove. Guys, people see bears and all kinds of wildlife at Kate's Cove. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. You can do trail walks, nature walks, and all of the things there in Tennessee too, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Whole lot of fun. Whole lot of fun. Alright, I gotta lower my table back down. Once again, sorry for my back, but I have to do this to get into the grapevine the way that I want to. Oh yeah, speaking to me. The Pharaoh Silk and D. Stevens ribbon is shining. This is actually one that I care for. You know, me and Dee's been having some problems. D. Stevens. It's not been my favorite lately, but I do like that mustard color D. Stevens for sure. Yep. This is doing what I wanted it to do, guys. That's when it's a good day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this back up. You did a bike ride through Kate's Cove and saw the bears. It is amazing. Hey, Karen. How are you, girl? It is amazing. It really is. Susan, it's one of your favorite places. I totally get that. I just think it's beautiful. I enjoy going every year. And we have a beautiful home that we stay in. It's just fantastic. It really is. All right. Let me look. Let me think this through. There again, I don't want to hide my flowers, right? I want them to be visible. So I've got to be aware of that. Got to be aware. So I leave my stems a little bit longer when I'm doing that as well. I don't want to cut them too short Flowers are too pretty to be covered up. I want them to shine. I want them to have their own space, right? Their own room to shine. So that's what you're seeing me do. Leave the stems longer. Oh my gosh. They have so many historic places in the churches there in Cades Cove. There is so much history. Guys, seriously, Tennessee, you know, a lot of times we take beautiful trips, which I'm all about that. We see places in other countries and all the things. We have beautiful places right here in the U.S. I have to say Tennessee is a very pretty one. And especially if it's a year where there's been just great changes of colors and leaves. We go to a place called Anakeesta as well. We've been there a few times. You can do the chairlift and look at all of the beautiful foliage and everything. It's very pretty. It's a nice place to visit. So if you haven't been to the North Carolina mountains, it's pretty. That's one of the things I talk about a lot on here, and I really do mean it. I love living in North Carolina, and I say it all the time, but one of the reasons that I do love living in North Carolina is I'm about an hour and a half from the beach, and I'm about an hour and a half from the mountains, depending on where I want to go and what I want to see. So it's so cool to be there because of that, right? So, but I encourage you to visit. Visit. Tennessee, North Carolina, all the places. Virginia has some beautiful places as well. That's where I'm originally from. It's a small town in Virginia. So, and then one of my favorite places outside the country that I visited is Jamaica. Very, very pretty. And I've had the honor of being from coast to coast, where I am now, all the way to California. I went to San Francisco, so I've seen lots of places. It's gobbling gorgeous. I love it. Thank you, Robin. Thanks, guys. You can see these mums coming into play now. Hopefully you can. I can hold it closer. But we've got lots of textures from the mums. That's going to be just a small flower detail in this one. We're not going to go crazy with the florals. Remember, you don't have to. We've got this wild grass that's in here. We also have the apple leaves. And then the bows are just doing the talking. The bows in that turkey, once I trim these tails up, you're going to see that for sure. But it's doing all of the talking and working its magic just like I wanted it to. I am going to have a few more elements over here, and I'm just going to see, thank you, Iris, what I think about adding in. Karen, you're going to the Bahamas on a cruise next week. Awesome. I hope you have the best time. Take lots of pictures and have so much fun. Y'all know I have not cruised, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I will. Listen, I know many of you love it. That is your preferred way to travel and see places, and I'm not knocking it. Here's the deal. I do not like deep water. The thought of being isolated in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean on a big boat, does something. It gives me minor heart palpitations. Yes, I know, I probably wouldn't feel it. But I probably also wouldn't get my mind to shut off that I was in the middle of the ocean in a big boat. So, I've heard that, Karen, that a lot of people have done it. They love it once they've done it. But, whoo, girl, I don't know that I could do it. So, you're about an hour and a half from Cades Cove. Sharon, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. All right, let me just see. I don't know that I'm going to, but let's just see if I'm going to add this or not. I may not. Thank you, Em. I appreciate you. I'm going to take some of this away because I can already tell you that it's way too much of a honkin' bush. This is how we try things out to see if we want to add it. Okay? You put it in the way that you would want it if you were going to add it, and you step back and you look. I do like it. I do like it. It's just adding yet another layer of texture there, right? Another layer of texture. It's your favorite way to vacation, Michelle. 7 cruises. Awesome. Hey, I have friends, and I'm going to tell you guys, they absolutely love it. They don't prefer any other way to vacation. And I am so happy for them. Like, truly I am. For me personally, I prefer, have a puzzle piece, just a minute. got it on first trip. I personally like the idea of an all-inclusive resort, right? You either fly there, whatever. You're there, and then you can safely do excursions and come right back, have everything there. You don't have to worry about anything, food and all the stuff. That's my jam. That's what my husband and I have really loved to do. Is when we get away, it's just that inclusive, super duper nice resort. But everybody's different. So I love that you guys like to cruise. April of 24, you need to get one, Michelle. If you love it that much, girl, life is short. Take the trip. I just posted stuff about that, y'all. Life is short. Take the trip, right? If that's something that you love to do, then you should absolutely do it. So, how about you guys? How many of you in the chat, honestly, you love to cruise versus that? Hey, Lori, how are you? What about you guys? There's no right or wrong answer, guys. That's what you like to do. But how many of you are like, yep, I am all about cruises, and how many of you are like, nope, not my jam? Just curious about it. Like that. Do you guys see how, though, I am thinning out the sawgrass? Hey, Jamie girl, how are you? I just seen you pop in here. I'm so happy to see you. I know you love cruises. You go to all the beautiful places, girl. You do, you do. You get seasick-ish here. Yeah. You get bored on the cruise by the third day. You prefer, okay, a resort, Jessie. Yep, Michelle says. Em says, not a fan. Danielle loves to cruise. Trisha says, nope. Isn't it funny how we're all different? Kina loves to cruise. You guys see that? That is beautiful, though, that we're all so different. Alaskan cruise. Now, I'm going to tell you, Tracy, I would love to see Alaska. I truly would. I have seen amazing videos. Some folks have gone on cruises, and I have seen it. I'm like the wildlife and the stuff that you can experience on Alaskan cruise. Breathtaking, right? I don't know that I could do it, guys. I'm just being serious. I don't know that I would love it. But anyway, Debbie loves to cruise. I know so many of you do, and I'm going to tell you, take the cruise, take the trip, go to the resort, whatever it is. That is something my husband and I are going to do this year, probably later part of the year, of course. I've got to get through fourth quarter, and he's got to get through his business stuff. But I want him and I to take some time away. I want to go somewhere and just relax. Oh, my word. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that, love, girl. I really, really do. Thank you so much. Shauna loves to cruise, too. Golly, y'all. I'm glad, though. You guys have found something that you love, and that's great. Thanks, Jamie, girl. I appreciate that. That was awesome. I turned around just in time to see it, so thank you. All right. We're going in now to the bottom. Who says you need a gym? Look at all this bending and twisting in this design we're having to do. This is speaking to my turkey love and heart. Okay, there's a fun question. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. You're so good to me. All right, here is a question. My hubby said that builds up our vacay fund. You're so funny. Thank you for the donut, too. You guys are awesome. Here is a question for real. Do you prefer ham or turkey during the holiday season? Since we're designing a turkey, let's take it there. What do you guys prefer, ham or turkey? Ham or turkey? Ham, that's your favorite? Me too. Turkey. What are you guys saying over here? Anybody answering over here on Book of Faces? What do you guys think? You don't eat pork? That's cool. I respect that. Turkey, Kina, ham. Yo, I like them both. So, turkey for Thanksgiving, ham for Christmas. Turkey and... Oh, I can't do cranberry sauce, Tracy. My brother-in-law loves that. Oh, yes. You know what, Jamie? I love that. Guys, as designers, there is nothing. I'm going to just speak for a moment on this. Jamie said she'd get a Misty-inspired bow. I got to tell you something. As a designer, just let me let me stop the conversation for a second and go here. One of the greatest compliments is for somebody to say that you inspired them to do something, right? When you guys do that, or you put a spin on something I have done, it just does my heart so good. So thank you, girl. That is one of the highest compliments that somebody can give, is that you've inspired them. So thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you more than you ever know. So I'm glad you did. Everything you make is beautiful. Everything you make is beautiful. So thank you for sharing that too. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I'm loving this. I think I need just a little bit more, but y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to step back. Look. Oh, it's coming together so nicely, isn't it? I could add, but let's work on these ribbon tails a little bit before I let you guys go so that you can kind of see. All right. Now, some of you are about to have minor heart palpitations because I'm going to trim back the ribbons. If that is you, look away, friends. They're a little too long, so we're going to trim them back. Sharon, you like deep fried turkey. Susan likes ham. Ooh, deep fried turkey's good. Hey, Betsy, how are you, girl? How are you? Let's trim this up a little bit because I've got it way too long for the top bow. Way too long. And guys, that does happen. Okay. But you know what? It's okay. You would rather have your ribbons too long, right, than too short, because it's a lot easier to fix the situation of a ribbon being too long than if they're too short. There's tips and tricks you can do with that too if you accidentally cut a ribbon too short, but I'd rather have them too long. Now, I want you to take a look at this really quick. Here's the last tip. Do you see the difference in this side versus this side? We can now start to see the turkey better, right? And if this sign had words on it, you would actually start to see the words, because one of the things that I see a lot are the words covered up. Rosie, she's cutting. I am, guys. I am. Vinny and Yashira, I'm doing it. So if that bothers you guys, you better look away. You better look away. I like how this one has turned out. It's been so much fun to make this one. And of course, you guys know I have the gift of gab, but I love our conversations. I love when we have time together like this. It just does my heart joy. All right. That is some thick ribbon. Y'all see that? That's that Ferris silk. Nobody can deny how good that ribbon is. But look, that little piece is a goner. It's a goner. All right. So now we're just going to do our fluff and magic, right? You know ribbons kind of, in a weird way, they let you know where they want to lay. And in experience and time, you learn this, right? You just kind of shape them and then let them fall into place. Hey, Mr. Turkey, we found you. Then down here, I will keep these longer, guys. I want these tails to be long. That's why I call this an anchor bow. This is a smaller bow up top. So we got smaller bow, anchor bow. That is on purpose. I cut off 25 cookies, Jamie. I probably did on that Ferris silk. I got a little carried away on the top bow. But you know what? I'll know better next time. See, y'all, I told you I don't know everything. I cut those. I had to cut those. They were too long. But I like the way that the bottom ribbon is that anchor, right? It just really stands out. It helps this turkey right here. But we don't want to take away from him. We want him to be the star of the show. And so we definitely want to make sure that he is loud and proud there. Of course, I'm going to go back. Thank you, Jamie. I'm going to go back. I'm going to tweak this a little bit. I'll add in and finesse things. You know, most of the time when these lights come off and the cameras go off, we tinker with things a little bit to get things ready for the glamour shots and all the things before we post them in all the places. But for the most part, this is kind of how I envisioned this turkey. All right, a couple of announcements before I let you guys go. This Saturday, I am in Rosie's Craftings Showcase. All right, so I am going to be live with you on a Saturday at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Wait, Rosie. 1:30? I can't remember. Anyway, Saturday, it's an all-day event, but I'm going to be one of the designers there. We're going to be doing some Christmas magic. So make sure that you come back Saturday and be here with me for that. Also, there's a lineup of designers all the way into late night. So I would love for you to be there. Yep, 1:30. So I was right. Yay! Get a gold star. I am after Jessie right there. So after Mulberry Street Designs. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it, Danielle. I will be live. So please come back. Hang out with me. I will be in both places again. So it's your preference, right? It is your preference where you want to watch me, but I'll be in both places for that. So tune in. Then I have another showcase coming up in August, so stay tuned for those details. One final thing I want to announce is some of you were not in TMI Gifts July, Christmas in July virtual event. I did release a new greenery toolkit box. Guys, they made a lot of those, and there are only a handful left. That's not a sales pitch. I'm just telling you in case you didn't know. You guys loved that fall toolkit. The Christmas toolkit is beautiful. I'm assuming all of you have seen it. Let me know in the chat. If you haven't, I will show you. If you've seen it and you're good, we can move right along. But I'm happy to show you if you want to stick around and see it. Misty20, MISTY20, saves you 20% off on that. So if you guys want to see, some of you do want to see. Okay, cool. If you don't, just humor me. I will show it. There are, I think right now, there's 10 of those left. And we started out with a lot. And so you guys scooped them up. And I'm thankful, but I don't mind showing it. I will go ahead and show that to you, okay? Some of you haven't seen it, so let me go ahead and grab it. It's right here. Now, you guys remember when I did, Mr. Turkey is going to have to take a little side seat here. You guys remember when I did the fall toolkit, it is just that. These are not wreath kits. These are kits designed that help you make several different designs. It gives you the opportunity to have the greeneries in your hand. It gives you the opportunity to know what you like, what your favorites are. You can build grapevines out of these, mesh wreaths out of these, garlands out of these. You can build all of these things, centerpieces. And so in my mind, I have touched these items with my hands at TMI Gifts, but I use them. Thanks, Jen. Says she loves her fall kit. A lot of you have gotten them, and I'm so glad. Oh, cool, Michelle. Oh, you're going to get yours. Yes, Barb, you ordered yours. So, perfect. With that being said, let me show you. The cool thing with the kit is I do a video on my YT that is only for you. Nobody else can see it unless you actually order the toolkit. And I go through the fundamentals of greenery, why it is important, and I talk to you a little bit about that, and then we go through the kit and I show you each piece and what I love about it. So that is an additional bonus if you get the toolkit, is that video is visible to you and they'll send that to you. You love having the kits. Thanks, Barb. Awesome. All right, so a lot of you may not know about the Christmas kit, and that's why I'm telling you now. All right, so in the Christmas toolkit, I'll show you. We've got a lot of things. Listen, this is one of my favorites. It's got all of the textures in here. It's got the cedar. It's got even this little mini pine cone is cute. This cinnamon stick, it doesn't smell, so don't get caught up in that. If you don't like this or you want to use it in another project like a centerpiece, snip this off and then look at this beautiful greenery piece, right? So you have these in there. You guys know soft cedar. Soft cedar is in there. I think you get 2 of these. You get 4 of the soft cedars. This is my favorite. You guys know that. You've seen me use it. You know that it's one of my favorites. And then we have the Norfolk pine. This one right here is absolutely beautiful. It is that fresh touch. It's a 21 inch. I like to use these in grapevines, but I also like to use these in my centerpieces. So you're going to get those in there. You get 4 of those in there. All right. Going back, here's the rest of that cedar. Look, more of that. That's all in the kit. It's 4 of those, right? Then we have some fun items too. We put in those silver bay leaves. You get 2 of these, right? I love using these. This is not only for Christmas, but these are great in the winter designs. There's 2 of those in there. We also put in the red bay leaves. Why? If you can't tell, bay leaves are one of my favorite products to use at Christmas and winter. So there's 2 of these that are in there, okay? Also, we put the green bay leaves in here. 2 of those in here, right? Why? Once again, I love bay leaves. They're one of my favorite products. Also, we didn't stop there. I put in some fern. I put in the gold fern. Now, what am I doing here? I'm touching all of the bases. Why? It's a toolkit. It is not a wreath kit. There's a big difference. A toolkit enables you to have the items that you need to build out several designs. So I put in fern in there. Those are great for all of the things. All right, going back, one of my favorite greeneries, you guys know, is this Norfolk pine. This is the frosted one. It's soft touch. It looks snow-kissed. I love this for winter designs. I put this with a plaid ribbon, and it is chef's kiss. It's gorgeous. There's a couple of those in there, right? And then, of course, you hear it already. There's going to be the ones with the jingle bells right here. Now listen, if you don't want the bells or it drives you crazy, cut the bells off. There's only 2 on here, and you still have the beautiful red berries. Now listen, these are not those berries, the styrofoam berries. They're not connected in a way that when you pull them, it's going to be that white, ugly piece that we as designers don't like, right? It's not like that. So you've got 4 of these, right? That can be a really cute Santa design, a really classy traditional Christmas design, a centerpiece. You see where I'm going with this, right? All right, here's the rest of those. Remember, I talked to you about that. There's the other one of those. And then we also have this one, which I love. It's got all of the cedar and pieces in it. You've got 4 of those. So guys, it truly is, you can see, a healthy, full of surprises toolkit that is there. And that enables you to have your hands on several different products. It helps you to know what you like, what you want to use, what you want to commit to, what you want to go back to and buy. All right, so not a sales pitch. I'm just telling you there's a handful left. If you want it, you can certainly get it. You can use my code MISTY20, MISTY20 for 20% off. If you order it separate, you can have free shipping. You can have free shipping. That is something I love about the kits from TMI, is if you check out separately with just the kit, it is free shipping. So that's a pretty cool deal. So go snag them up. I didn't know if all of you have seen them, because I know some of you couldn't be at TMI Gifts, the virtual event. By the way, my design that I did for them, I'll show you. I have it right here. It was a classic greenery swag that I did. And I teach this. I did put it on my YT channel. That's another reason to subscribe, guys. That tutorial has been released on there. It is classic, true Christmas, traditional. This is built out with absolutely no mesh. You can see how beautiful that is. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it, Angela. So go back and watch that. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll be putting some other tutorials on there as well, so make sure you subscribe. And at the end, I show that toolkit so you can see it there too. So, oh, thanks, Barb. You love the bills. All right, guys. Well, hey, Matika, I'm just hopping off, girl. But this is on Book of Faces, so you can go back and replay. Put hashtag replay. If you have a question or something, put it in the comments. I'm happy to go back and answer all of that. But yes, it was a good time. Thank you so much for the taps, guys. Thank you for the love, for the gifts, for the shares. Most of all, thank you for choosing to spend some of your Thursday with me. I appreciate it. I don't take that for granted. Thank you, guys. I can't wait to see you in your lives. We have a great community, And I'm just so thankful to be part of it. I'm going to go ahead. Facebook, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I'll be back Thursday at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, this Saturday at 1:30, I am part of a showcase, and I'll be right back here too, Eastern Standard Time. See you guys then. Okay, TikTok, thank you so much for hanging out. This is our regularly scheduled live. So I will see you guys Saturday for Rosie's showcase, which I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. And then I'll be back on Thursday, Lord willing, for my regularly scheduled live 2